The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 11. Nasdaq is off 23. S&Ps are down 4. Gold contracts down 450 at 12.74. We have the silver market down 10 cents, $16.62. Platinum up 12 at 9.59. That's quite different. Platinum's been a lot weaker than gold for a couple years now. We'll see if we get any juice inside that. So, oil's trading flat, $49.68. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note up 3 ticks, 126.06. 30-year bond up 16 ticks, 154.23. Notes and bonds, folks, they just continue to...
Lower rates, right?
Lower rates, man. You know what's amazing is that they just continue to reject lower price. And every time they try to get down, someone's buying them. And someone's buying them is big, because when that thing moves around, man, they moved this thing around this morning big time. The dollar index is up 46 ticks right now, 92.745. The euro is at 118.5 to the U.S. dollar. Yen is trading out here at 110 to the U.S. dollar. Bottom line, Apple comes out with numbers, big numbers. What's intriguing out here this morning, Apple had gapped, folks. Took out its May high, took it out with volume, all good. This morning it's dipping underneath that. Not that's at the end of the world, but
down $1.70, right? 155. And
right.
How's Tesla doing, real quick? Because they had numbers, they were trading a lot higher. They probably are higher, but how much higher?
They're leading the.
Yeah, there you go, up $19.
The NDX is down, but bottom line, they're leading it up. But both, Apple's in a big consolidation, Tesla's in a big consolidation. So it's going to be what's next? What can you give me next? And guess what we're going to give you, folks? We're going to give you our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. You want to understand options upside down? Every day right here at TFNN, folks, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Swim lessons. If you haven't test drove the Thinkorswim platform, folks, come over to our website at TFNN, hit the banner, bring it up. They'll put paper, you can put paper, they can trade with paper money. You can follow Kevin and Scott each and every trading day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Ryan, how's everything?
Going great, man.
Tom, you just made a comment about interest rates and yields that it really appears to me that income number that came out Tuesday.
Yes.
Remember the personal income, they were looking for up 0.4, came in unchanged.
Right.
That has really given these 10-year yields a standing 8 count. Right, I thought that the consensus was up 0.4, and it came in unchanged. And these bonds really have never softened since then.
I know, man. Listen, I think all of us in the market have got our mind blown by bonds in the last 7 years, right? I mean,
there's a lot of people thinking that bonds should be lower. And even Alan Greenspan came out with an article last week talking about that he thinks bonds are in a bubble.
Right.
Right? And what happens the next day? That was like a Monday night I read that article. I come in Tuesday thinking, I think he's right. I think this sounds like a good idea. And that income number comes out and yields go crashing down and bonds fly. So this has got to be a very frustrating trade for people. But tomorrow brings another number. The only thing I know for sure about tomorrow is rates will move based on the payroll number. Right? I don't know if stocks will move, but rates will.
Yeah, and bottom line, what does happen is it's rates and currencies that move everything, right? Eventually,
And that is, Tom, you are showing the knowledge of a seasoned trader and not a younger trader, because younger traders look at the stocks and where they're going, and older traders look at the macroeconomic effects, the dollar, 10-year yields, things like that.
It is amazing when you take a look at the acceleration that we've had. The dollars got destroyed, and it's like, as I said yesterday, I mean, I'm still bearish, but it's like how far, like is our economy that bad? I don't see it that bad. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, this thing's going to bounce
for the dollar.
Yeah, right. And we'll see. And then if you take the aspect, well, is Europe in better shape? And I can't even wrap my head around that.
Right.
I
mean, there's the most intriguing trade of this spring and summer has been the dollar and what it's done to this overall market, right? But make no mistake, a lower dollar shouldn't scare U.S. investors because U.S. multinationals do better with a lower dollar.
They make a fortune.
Yeah. Right. All their goods and services become cheaper to foreign buyers. So
a lot of those Dow companies, they're doing so much business overseas for sure.
Exactly.
Huge. Pretty amazing.
So they're not exactly, they've got their pom-poms out for a lower dollar because that gives them a big tailwind.
Right. And, okay, so now we're in August. I remember you and Scott talking about like when we were in May and June, don't be, you want to be able to go out September, October. We're going to be coming into some nice time of the year here inside the market, inside the option market in particular, because that's when, a lot of big trades are out here that actually have already been put on.
Back to work.
Sure.
Summer's over.
Yeah.
VIX is now back over 10. It's over 10.5. So I think, just my opinion, I'm not sure, but, if we get through August, I think you've seen the lows in VIX.
Yes.
With this 10.5. But if we grind higher in August, it could get back down there. But then once you get into September and past Labor Day, I think you'll have seen the lows in VIX. Where it'll be, I'm not sure. But you're getting late in the summer now.
No, there's no doubt. And folks, if you want to really understand the VIX, if you want to understand options, every trading day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, West Coast, you're in the car, remember, just jump on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one. We look forward to show at noon.
Always a pleasure, guys. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks,
have a
Kevin.
great one. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is down 5, Nasdaq's off 28.
Has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is flat. S&Ps are down 3. Nasdaq is off 20. And Thursday,
we always got some earnings, some action, some inventories, and
natural gas, folks.
That's right. So
let's get over there. And if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Whether you're trading the currencies, the indices, the commodities, and of course, the Wednesday and Thursday, you're talking oil, you're talking natural gas.
Definitely. So we jumped right in. Here's natural gas. Right now, we're looking at the September contract. All right. Maybe is this the chart we had? We'll pull up the chart. But 283.94, almost 285. We're trading at right now.
Yep.
So we jumped into, first we'll start off, here are a couple 11 a.m. spreads, okay? 20 cents up and down from 285, almost right next to where we're trading right now, right? So you'd be buying the bullish one, you'd be selling the bearish one, you're looking at about $20 total, okay? So about 2 pennies,
2 pennies, yep,
of risk for the $180 really of profit with one of those if it moved 20 cents for the day. Now what's interesting is there's your 20, then we jumped right to the 12 o'clocks, okay?
Right.
So those are the 11s. Here are the 12s. Same exact trades, right? Here's the bearish one, 285 down to 265. And just to line it up, here's the exact same trade, 11 a.m. So you can see where the bid and offer vary, and it's 2 pennies. 2 pennies extra you're paying for just for that extra hour. It's great when everything else is equal. Only one thing is different. You can literally price what that hour is. That hour is...
That's pretty cool.
Is, yeah, and not 2 pennies, two ticks.
2 ticks,
which is, yeah, 2/10 of a penny. Which I think if you're playing a volatility trade, that's not... Now, we'll square up both. So then on the bullish side, and that's actually identical. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
So it's an exact same market, except for, and that's because somebody's in here, but an identical market for an extra hour. So this is why you always want to jump around, right? Because if you were going to buy this bullish one, 285 to 305, you'd be getting in at 285.8. Well, you can get into the same one at 285.8 right now, at least for one contract. Now you can see
that's right.
This market maker.
Same thing.
What? No, not same thing. This market maker is saying no.
So someone's bidding on both of them.
Yes, this bid, just follow though, 28.76 versus 28.62, maybe? No, that's just, either way, let's stay, I'm confusing myself with 4 different bids up there. But so here's the 11s, here's the 12. Let's see what the 12 costs for both of them.
Right.
You're selling both of them. You're selling, the bearish, you're buying the bullish, and you're looking at 24. So from
$4 more.
Correct, for that extra hour. And that's what we were looking at during the break, right? Very affordable for for that whole extra hour.
That's right.
With inventory.
That's right.
Now, before we make a trade or think about it, let's just see. We haven't jumped yet. What about the dailies? So there we're looking at 280 would be our only option. That's 5 pennies away. Not quite the same trade. And similarly 280 would be our only choice for the big ones. So the 11s and the 12s line up perfectly with 285 being our pivot point, and you'd either choose whether you wanted to pay $20 for the 11 a.m., both sides, or $24.25.
So let me bring up
Go for it.
good old natural gas here and see where it was. So
that was a lot of words there, but there's a lot of spreads and action going on.
There is, there is.
And it's just really nice when they line up same price, same exact spreads, different time frame. And you can say that extra hour is costing me exactly this much money.
And this is pretty cool. So natural gas, folks, got killed Monday. You know, goes from 290 to 278.
Yeah.
It's trying to get back inside 289.
Okay.
Let's see, 29,000 contracts. So let's see what's happening. So we got a spike. Yeah, I'd be slightly bearish here, man.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back to those contracts just for a second. So
again, we have the 11s here, but let's take a look at these 12s because they seem to be lining up pretty decent, right? So we're trading 284.3, 7 ticks away from basically that exact point. We're selling this one, $15 per contract on the negative side, and we're buying this one. Wait, what's going on?
Yeah, that's really...
That just jumped around. See, now here, see, this is my point. This is why it was getting confusing. There's varying bids. It just jumped back. Now but the person's, whoever this is only offering one contract at a time.
Right. So that's an individual trade, which you can do, folks. You can be the bid and offer in this, okay? And this is where this gets kind of interesting.
And you can see one offer here. Now you have, this could be a market maker.
There's probably a tiger in there.
You have. I mean, this is somebody that could be making a market too. They have an 8-tick market, 28.51 bid by 28.59 offer, versus this one has a 28.52 by 28.62. You can see they're getting hit occasionally.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. So again, selling here, right? $15 to the downside would be our cost. $10 to the upside. There was kind of the similar $25 for that 11 a.m. Yeah. And there's no bearish or bullish. I mean, if anything, it is a hair bearish because you're underneath. So that's why the bearish one, you have about $5 of intrinsic value. But basically, it's a volatility trade going either way. But like we've done before, if you're bearish, maybe you take your money off the table if you get a bullish pop. And look for that extra hour to carry back in your direction.
So I'm going to pull up the UNG just for a second. So the UNG, the UNG is also saying that this wants lower price. The real question is that will there be enough movement when that happens, because that's what we're looking for, But if it tested that low, the low is 276. That'd be quite a move, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see where this shakes out. I'm just going to pass on that baby, but I'd still be right there. What is that? That's 278. So 278 is the low at 420 on the 31st. Hey, we'll find out.
Yeah, that's a good 6 or 7 pennies, almost 6 pennies from where we're trading at right now.
Because we're only putting up 2.4 pennies, right?
Right.
Yeah. And that's at the 12 o'clock, which is pretty cool.
Correct.
Let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities, and we'll see whether they get any volume in this market out here today. You have, let's see, Marathon Oil's up 52 cents. That's a good bid. We get Square down $1. Tesla's the mover. That's up $20. Tesla's going to drive people crazy, man. Because you got, so it's still 2 out of 10 shares are still short. But you can see Tesla's coming into a vicious downdraft, folks. Okay, that's it's going to take a lot more than that to get that higher. But bottom line is that it's a big deal.
Definitely.
Apple, we go take a look at Apple. Apple's tucking its head inside this 156.65. That's the number to keep your eye on.
Sure.
And it's not that Apple's going to fall apart. It's just that it's in a consolidation.
Sure.
So it's like, okay, the bottom of that consolidation is pretty intense, though.
Definitely.
142.
We were just back there a month and a half ago.
It doesn't take much to get back there. We take a look at the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness. Tesla's the strength. Holox is the weakness.
Hologic.
Hologic. It's down 9%. Mylan Pharmaceuticals down 4. ADP is down 3.6. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We're going to have those natural gas numbers for you. Dow Industrials right now are up 7. Nasdaq's down 15. S&Ps are off 2.5. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So EIA says U.S. natural gas stockpiles rose 20 billion cubic feet last week. Takes it down, what, 2 pennies?
A little bit bearish. 2 pennies, right, exactly. About 282.55. We were just a hair under 284.5. And
so the 12 o'clock ones wouldn't be bad. I mean, because we needed 2.4 pennies.
Yeah,
right?
And so it's coming over. The median estimate was 19 billion cubic feet. It came in at 20. Almost pegged it on the numbers.
Yeah.
So not much of a miss there, but
long time.
the price is not liking it. That's for sure. 282,
right.
And we're 1 minute into the news. We'll see there. We'll see where that jumps around. You'd have how many? 89 minutes left on those 12 o'clocks.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's go over to the GDX, folks, and take a look at the GDX. I want to show you something that if you're trading the GDX or the GDXJ, you want to wrap your head around the aspect of these weighting structures. And the reason being, this doesn't happen a lot, but it absolutely happens 3-4 times in the course of a year. So when you take a look at the GDX, what you're going to see is that Rango Resources is 4.3% of the GDX, okay? So this morning, Rango comes out with their numbers, right? Now, Rango also, folks, trades in London, okay? Now, you don't need to have a Bloomberg or anything else to get the London quote on this also, okay? Because what ends up happening...
Right here, gold, right?
Yeah, the one I'm actually. I was going for the London one. That's all right.
Okay, that's what I was.
So anyway, so what happened out here this morning was this: is that Rango comes out with their numbers, and they had great numbers. Okay. So I'm watching this come across the screen, and Rango is trading up $3 pre-market, right? So the first thing I do is I say, okay, hold it, man. Let me go over to the GDX and see if it's moving the GDX. Well, it wasn't moving the GDX. Okay. I said, oh, this is going to be interesting, because it's pre-market. People basically are not, it's not a liquid market, that's for sure. So, of course, the GDX trades off the and the NUGT trades off the GDX. My point is this, is that you could have went in and right it as a quick trade, get into the nugget, because what happened and what you saw is that as soon as it opened up, the bottom line is it shot, it opened at, 30, well, you could have got it even pre-market, it was like 32.04 or something, okay?
Sure.
It opened to 31.95, shoots up to 32.93, and that is all about, as soon as good old Wrangle Resources, and it's going to get straightened out as soon as the market opens, because the ETF structures they don't have to trade, but they want them as close to net asset value as you can get.
Sure.
And we're looking at it now, it's net asset value. It's 22.83 because the market's open, because the market's liquid. Because what happens is on the ETF structures, folks, is that their responsibility is when the market's open. It's not pre-market, it's not after-market, it's not all of that. They're just going back and forth. But you want to wrap your head around that. Let's go to our man Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom and Tommy.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. I was glad I was listening to you 10 minutes ago, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. With that UGAS trade.
Okay, cool.
So
John,
thank you very much. I appreciate your input on that.
Did you unload it?
Oh, I sure did.
and now you're ready to buy it back, right?
I was thinking of it. I said, man, if this thing goes down, I'll buy it all back. But then I said, you know what? I'm just going to take my money and run.
Yeah, well, let's look at it, man, because first I'm going to go over to the UNG. So what happened here is that...
I got to thank Tommy for keeping me in on that thing, too, because he put it in my mind the other day when I called you. He said, oh, you're going to keep it till Thursday? I was like, I really wasn't planning on it. And then yesterday...
That was a question. I don't want that praise, because I don't want the blame when I ask those questions when it goes the other way. No, yeah.
I would never do that.
I know. It's your trade, but it worked out well, which is always nice, man, no matter what.
You guys are talking, I was like, wait a minute, they're talking, this thing's going to, I'm not hanging in here. Nuh-uh.
Hey, you kept it on the top of your head, man. You made the decision. It works.
So watch this. I'm going to talk the UNG first, because that's the one-to-one, ETF structure. So 631 is the number that you really wanted to test, okay? You just hit 633. And what I'd wait for, Tom, this 10-minute bar has too much volume. The high of the low of yesterday is at 631. I just give it an hour or two and see if it can retest it on light volume. If retest it on light volume, your risk probably is pretty minimal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think natural gas, you guys haven't had a storm down there in quite a while.
We're not going to either.
Well, that's good.
Listen.
Very good.
No.
I have some friends down there too, and I don't want. But eventually something's gonna kick something up. Well,
True.
Whether it's just the demand for natural gas. I think it's going to be going up.
I think you have both going for you. You know what I mean? This is the season, folks. And right now, so check this out. Right now, I was reading the fishing report this morning. So the Gulf of Mexico right now is 90 to 91 degrees.
Okay.
Right? And what happens is this. Now, this has nothing to do with it has to do with weather. But what the fishing report was saying is that we have a lot of fish down here, folks. But what happens is that all the fish, go from South America all the way up north, in the spring.
Okay.
And in the summer, it's the weather. It's so hot. What the fishing report this morning was saying is that there's no way fish are around unless you're really deep water, because the bait and everything else, there's no oxygen.
Sure.
90 degrees, there's no oxygen. So I was looking, I said, this is a trip, because I never realized why there isn't. You know what I mean? So that was really cool reading how that shakes out.
Sure.
But that's where it comes into the weather. That's where
You're tying that into the fact, just to make that leap, that the waters are warm and that breeds big hurricanes. Most people know that, right? Yeah.
I knew it was warm, but I didn't know it was not 90 degrees going out like 20 miles. That's pretty intense.
It's going to be heating up for the next 4 weeks at least, 5 weeks at least.
This is our hottest.
August is a hot month.
There's no doubt, man. So you talk about bath water, man.
Right. Hey,
send some of that nice Gulf Stream water up this way, because it's not that warm up here.
I don't know how you go swimming in the Atlantic in the summer anymore. I did it for 18 years, solid 3 months a year, every single day. But It's a different
off
world.
that
down
raft,
there.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
That nice
It
Atlantic.
is mind over matter.
It is.
It definitely is.
Perspective, context, right? What you know, yeah, everything's normal.
Man. Now we're wimps.
I was used to 70-degree
Right.
ocean water.
Right.
I feel like that's icicles at this point. eh?
Yeah. Exactly. Totally.
But you miss it when the water's 95, because the other thing that is amusing is that it is literally too hot to stay refreshing, because it's so hot temperature-wise that the water is actually not refreshing, which is pretty amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm looking at the contract right now, Tom, the actual contract. So it looks like the contract just tested the lows. So if you
I
can,
got to get back to business then.
well,
That's
yeah,
right.
because if you can, if you get the UNG testing the lows and you got light volume, then you could get back into UGAZ just for the day or something. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you very much again.
Okay,
I'll,
man.
Send me the bill. All right.
Have
Thanks,
a great
Tom.
one, man. Have a safe one. So let's go take a look. You know what's interesting out here this morning, folks? Okay, platinum. You know, it's going to be interesting to see whether that can. This is the first time in, my God, so long that platinum actually caught a bid. It's been 2 years that platinum's been under gold.
For sure. And especially with gold down a little bit, silver down a little bit, platinum up.
Right.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 10. Nasdaq is down 14. S&Ps are down 2. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, as you come over to our webpage at TFNN, month of August, we're giving away $5,000 worth of prizes. And what we'd like you to do is come over to our Facebook page. Just go to TFNN. You go to TFNN on Facebook. Today, the contest is guessing the close of the S&P cash.
That's right. So we posted on here early this morning, and here's the post. We got it pinned to the top of our page. Day 3 of the Guess the Close giveaway, August 3rd.
Yeah.
Playing is simple. Like the post. You'll see the likes. Post your answer in the comments section of this post. You can see a couple guesses in there already. Okay, 2473, 2470. We'll see where we shake out. And yeah, you can get in there. You can guess it, guess the close, and we have winners already.
And what are the prizes today?
The prizes today, perfect. So we made a little bit about Andy Hecht, commodities.
Okay, cool.
All right, Andy's got a show at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
He comes out with a new issue of his Technomental Commodity Report this morning. We had natural gas coming out with inventory. So first place is a month subscription to his daily newsletter, Daily Essential Equities.
Yeah.
Second place, a month subscription to his weekly newsletter, Technomental Commodity Report.
Okay.
And we got a Thinkorswim mouse pad for third place and a copy of the U.S. Constitution random drawing for fourth. So right on our front page, you can get to this page. We'll update it every day with new prizes. And you can head on over to our Facebook page, and you can always check back for the results and see how you did if you're not paying attention. We got the first 2 days up here.
Oh, that's cool,
There
man.
we go, of course. So you can see how close people were. Dow closed at 21,963 on day 1. Of course, closed higher on day 2. We'll see higher on day 3. Yeah. So head on over to our Facebook page. Again, you can get there right from the front page of TFNN, or just head into Facebook, search TFNN right at the top, and that'll get you there.
I have to love it.
You gotta love it.
So let's go back to that natural gas. I'm just curious where it is.
We're up here, heading back to Nadex. It is lower.
Look at that.
281.
281.
So we'd have $40 of value in one of those contracts if we were there. Still not substantial for even just paying 2.5. I mean, you're looking for a good 5 penny move, maybe.
Right.
You know, if you're going to make that type of trade, I would say most of the time.
Yeah. So let me just say, I want to see when we pull that up where that high volume spike was. If that's where we're going. Okay. So, this is still. Yeah, this is still delayed.
Okay.
Because we're looking for.
That is, yeah. I think it's digesting the information as we speak around when the news broke.
278. So here, let's go back to that.
Okay, we're at 281 right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so that's what it's trying to do.
Ticking down, just above 280 now.
Because that one right there.
Yeah, and that would be a nice move, 278.
Yeah.
There you're talking about $70 for only risking 20 to 24 in one direction.
Right.
Definitely.
Pretty wild, man.
It is, and you would have had till noon, right?
That's the big thing,
right.
I think.
That's you're only 15 minutes into an hour and a half,
right?
And you've gotten almost 5 pennies of movement. I mean, that could have substantial movement by noon.
Well, particularly because what happens, folks, is that you're out of the range. You know, that's what it's been trying to do. You stay away from that 286, and it's like, okay,
it's heading in the other direction right now.
You're at a different floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Now, what's going to get intriguing here is that, bottom line is that window dressing, you get some laggards out here today, but kind of window dressing is done.
Sure. Yeah. You got payrolls tomorrow, right? We're talking about in the den.
Yeah.
That'll be a big number.
That'll be a big one.
Talking about it.
Now, watch this. If we go, this is where this gets kind of interesting. If we go and look at ADP, it's like, okay, so this is the big payroll processor.
Sure.
Let's see what they're having to say.
$50 billion company.
Right. So this is just down. This is down. Oh, they declare quarterly dividend.
No, go up. You're back into August already. These are the only.
Okay.
Yeah, somehow. So. Yeah, it's all just. You can see the first news. Where this goes back to where.
August 1st. I'm looking at.
Okay, you're right.
Quarterly dividend. But that
wouldn't be affecting it today, though. Is that what I didn't realize?
It's a cut. But that being said, look at this.
There you go. Yeah.
So you had a huge. They went from 103 to 119. Well,
that's Friday.
Yeah, and that must have been coming with it. That's saying.
Can you go back to the news?
That is saying that.
That's quite a roller coaster.
Yeah. The reason I was looking. The reason.
Page down.
The reason I was looking at that.
Stay right there.
Was the aspect of.
So 731. I just wanted to see what that's. ADP. So there's not a ton of new. Were there earnings?
I don't know.
737. No, 727. I'm sorry, was the day that it did.
Okay. Let me do it one
If
more time.
Ackman urges buybacks, maybe that's where.
Yeah, I'll go one more
Go
time.
ahead, sure. Let's see if it's.
Oh, that's
There
it.
you go.
Okay, so Ackman's building a stake in it.
Okay.
Excuse me. Oh,
Bless you.
and they missed their numbers. It missed its fourth quarter profit.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. So that has to do, ADP, we really can't get that much out of it because you get someone buying
Lots
and
of
all
stuff
this.
going on.
Yeah,
Right, yeah. As
but-
earnings are breaking and
Right,
fun.
but what I like to do is I like to look at that. I like to look at paychecks because that'll give you an idea of that. Okay, is the job market expanding? Is it going sideways? And you got to remember, the job market still can expand a little, and their business can expand a little. But the markets are always looking for like big expansions.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So that sometimes can give you an idea of okay, what's happening
Nice.
Inside this job market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye on that natural gas as we're jumping around and see. Pretty similar to just above 280. Keep checking back in, see if we get any movement throughout the hour.
We take a look at the Dow, the strength versus the weakness in the Dow. Now, it'll be shocking if the Dow can only trade up $14 today. The lead is inside the Dow today is Home Depot. Let's put in 8 positive points.
Just why would that be shocking? As I was, if it, no,
I'm just being facetious.
Sarcastic. Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, that would be closing in a new high.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I got you.
Pfiser's putting 4 positive
No wonder I
points
was
in.
confused.
Apple's taking 9 out. McDonald's taking 6 out. Boeing's taking 5. There's not real big action.
No,
there.
I got you. I thought you were saying with Apple down or something, or somebody up with Tesla up. Yeah, no.
Let's go look at
New highs, man. New highs every day. That's right. Shocking if not.
Exactly. Okay, so this equity here. So let's see what this equity does. This is the leader.
Whole logic.
Yeah, of the NDX on the way down. They develop, manufacture premium diagnostic products, medical image devices, surgical products. Okay.
Medical imaging, surgical products.
Yeah.
That can be a big business,
That's
I'm
down
sure.
10%. That's pretty intense.
That is.
So if we take a look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's back inside its range again, $42.
Yep.
Put that on a monthly.
That would have been trend on a monthly basis. But.
Yeah, I know. And so one of the big movers out here, we'll take a look at this for our man Victor in New Jersey, Teva Pharmaceutical. Don't touch this stock, folks. This thing is down 20% today. When you take a look at this in the monthly. Now, this equity...
That is not a good-looking monthly, as
Right.
opposed to the last one we were
Right.
just looking at.
And this equity, was one of the first large generic companies that just took off like a rocket
Okay,
ship.
generic pharma,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. And guess what, man? It's getting smoked. This thing's going,
with that?
$17 is game here.
Easy.
Yeah, that's November of 2002.
Hey, one more day like today, and that's it.
Yeah, right. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Don't forget, go over to Facebook, TFNN, like us, put that bid in for the
S&P.
close of the S&P cash. We're going to be right back.
Trading is different than investing, but the opportunity to take advantage of short-term trends is only one if you get the direction right. Direction leveraged and inverse ETFs offer bold trades on U.S. and international stocks and bonds. Direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 11. Nasdaq's down 12. S&Ps are down $1.50. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next. And, you know, folks, if you come over to our website at TFNN, Basil did a great webinar last night. You can still take advantage of this. He's doing a second one, August 16th.
Less than 2 weeks, totally.
Right. So you can come over. You can try his newsletter for a month.
Definitely.
Absolutely free.
So we're going to update this. It says, starts tonight, but we're going to update this because the archive is available, and it's going to be available for all subscribers. You can sign up for a 30-day free trial to his opening call. Get in there. You get the archive. It's an hour and a half long. You can watch it whenever you want, as many times as you want, and get ready for his next workshop, less than 2 weeks away, and you gain access to all his charts every morning. 30-day free trial, pay nothing. And I was here at the office last night. Thanks to Mr. Basil Chapman, doing a great job. Hour and a half long. I know he had a bunch of people in there, had a great time. And look forward to the next one coming up in less than 2 weeks. Pretty crazy. That's going to be here before we know it.
I know.
We're going to be talking about Basil Chapman as another workshop tonight.
Yeah.
And then we'll be in September. And yeah, so let's check back one time. We're getting a little boost in natural gas with 281.
Yep.
Give or take. Looks like where we are as of right now.
And if we take a look at the market out here, so, let me look at the small caps. So the small caps yesterday, folks, they had some juice on the way down. IWM went from 141, 139. You had 19 million. This is going to be interesting. So we've already got 4.3 million. The small caps got volume, and they're back inside their lower range. Let me see this. Yeah, so the IWM is going to go after the low of yesterday, which is that 139.72. We'll see whether it has
far away, 28 pennies.
No, see if there's any juice to take it lower. We actually look at the index. The index came roaring back inside that lower range, and that sets up. Guess what? You can't make it higher. It's now they're going to press lower and see if they can get that baby into lower price. Because what you are going to have happen here is that we still got a lot of earnings coming out, but the big monster NDX stocks are out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And so now it's going to be, what are you going to give me today? What's going to be the catalyst that I'm going to buy?
And it's pretty amazing. They all kind of crushed it out of the park in terms of the Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, Apple, and the market. Where is the NASDAQ as opposed to all of them hitting it out of the park?
Right.
What if they had disappointed?
Yeah. Yeah. And
just barely. What if they had just come in at expectation? Where would that index be?
No, there's no doubt about that. And, the number, if you're trading the NDX, you want to keep your eye on that Apple because, 156.65 is the number to keep your eye on.
Yeah.
And it's trying to basically, get above that. We got to 155.28. You're at 156.08. It doesn't want to close underneath
I'm ready
that.
for my iPhone 8. I was just telling you at the break. But you know what? They're saying in the den it's factored in. Well, guess what? It probably is. It all goes full circle. As in, it is factored in that everybody like me wants my iPhone 8. So it was factored in that they were going to kind of hit it out of the park, I guess. Or they... We'll see. We'll see.
And they're going. What will happen in the next quarter? What they said inside the conference call is that they expect that they're going to get almost a month of sales of that new iPhone.
I imagine because and I don't like waiting in line. As in I'm not
because they could do a pre-sale, right?
I believe so, and that's where there's such a frenzy at the beginning of those products. I actually prefer to just wait a month or two, and then
none of these guys can wait.
They cannot wait. They cannot wait. Apple Nation. Hey, Nico, I'm sure Nico's in the same ballpark. Apple Nation. Yeah, and you can't fault it. It's listen. I'm going to be there right behind him. Right behind him.
You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Of course, then we're going to Think or Swim headquarters in Chicago. We get swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back. I'm Mr. Andy Heck. We'll be right after that. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Have a great one, folks. Look forward to speaking to you this afternoon.
Basil Chapman will be giving a 2-series webinar Wednesday, August 2nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018? Each time the market feels it's ready to have a sharp decline, formerly weak sectors rally to hold the market up. This 2-webinar series will be free for Basil's opening call subscribers, and non-subscribers will also receive his daily newsletter for 1 month free as a trial subscription. Sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter, The Opening Call, and gain access to his subscriber-only webinar on August 2nd and Wednesday, August 16th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Can sector rotation buoy the market into 2018?
Hi everyone, this is Basil Chapman, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at my webinar series.
To sign up for a 30-day free trial to Basil's daily newsletter and gain access to Basil's webinar, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.